What's good, everybody? I am JD the Dragon, and welcome to the Dragon Book Reviews. The first book we are going to review is the first book of this cycle of Arawn, The White Tree. Now, I will give this a 4 out of 5. I love this story. I love all 9 books. Love it. It's one of my favorite stories. So, before I get into this, I want to tell you what happened I got into A Song of Ice and Fire, like most of you know. And this is when I met Don the Kraken Wit, and he said I should get on Audible and listen to the books to A Song of Ice and Fire. And I ended up having a bunch of credits left over. I think I had 6. So I ended up buying The White Tree, The Great Rift, The Black Star, The Red Sea, which are the first 3, The White Tree, The Great Rift, The Black Star, which we're going to go over the cycle of Arawn, The Great Sea being the beginning of the cycle of Galand. And then I bought Ben Hell's The Chronicles of Illuminea and The White Mage Omnibus. All done. Bought them all. Used all my credits. But I fell in love with the cycle of Arawn with the White Tree. So I'm going to tell you right now, I love this story. It's a great adventure. I love the fantasy aspect of it. Edward W. Robinson does a great fucking job. Great job. Like I said, 4 out of 5 stars. I love this book. I fucking love it. I love the whole story. Love Dante. I love Blaze. It's just a great adventure. It really is, guys. And I'm telling you right now, you need to pick up this book. It's called The White Tree, and start from the beginning of the cycle of Arawn. Work your way into the cycle of Galand. And I will, seriously, this is why I created this channel, I am going to break this shit down book by book for every series that I enjoy. That includes this, the World of Illuminea, the Wheel of Time, all of Brandon Sanderson's Cosmere's, and any other book that I've gotten into. This is the reason I created this channel. So, here we go. The White Tree. We meet Dante Galand. When we meet Dante, he's sitting outside a temple that's actually underground. And he watches this guy bring a dog back to life that he had killed. Eventually, Dante gets the upper hand. He kills the guy. He goes down in the temple. He gets the cycle of Arawn. Kind of like the Bible. It's his God's Bible. It's called the cycle of Arawn. Huh, weird. Anyway, so he starts reading it, and he starts to kind of notice some things, like people following him. His room gets trashed. So he decides to hire a bodyguard. And when he hires a bodyguard, he talks to a bunch of old guys, and he runs into this kid. And this kid's name is Blaze Buckler. And the first time they meet, they actually end up getting in a fight. Now, Blaze comes out on top, but Dante hires him anyway. So Blaze goes with Dante back to the room, and Dante continues reading it, but he can only get about 3 chapters in, and then it goes into a different language. So he starts to kind of get frustrated. But the one thing he picks up is Narashtovik, which is the capital city of Arawn, the god. So he decides they're going to travel. Now, in the process of this, they get in a couple fights. Dante ends up bringing what they call the Nether. There's 3 magic systems in this system. There's the Ether, there's the Nether, and I can't remember the other one. I'm kind of drawing a blank right now. I'm sorry. But it's a golden stream, and it can block both the Nether and the Ether. But I can't remember it right now, and I'll tell you guys eventually. When I get to it, I'll remember it. But he brings up this cloud of Nether, and Blaze is able to defeat these guys, and they run. And they run for a while, and they end up getting to a pond, and they camp there for 2 or 3 days, and then they start noticing hoof prints around the pond. They do a couple bets about who can catch the first fish, or how many fish they can catch, and who's going to starve, and blah, blah, blah. The comedy, guys, in this book is good. It's really good. It's really freaking funny. But anyway, they end up defeating the guys that are catching him, or trying to catch him, and Dante continues. Well, eventually they get to a city, and Blaze gets captured. And I can't remember why he got captured right now. They were trying to break somebody free, but he gets captured anyway. And Dante meets a guy named Callimaxius, or Callie. And Callie shows him some tricks with the Nether. So he's able to free Blaze and actually a couple more guys. And he ends up having another companion, and I can't remember his name right now. Sorry about that. But he ends up with another companion, and this companion is very boastful, very full of himself. So they keep traveling, and they go from city to city to city to city, making their way to Narashtivik. In the process, they're chased, but they keep moving, and they keep dodging. And they're going there because Callie told him, and he sent them on a mission to kill the high priestess of Arawn. She took over. She kicked Callie out of being the high priest of Arawn. And when he gets there, he does what any other priest. He goes in as a fucking novice. He's putting Nether into bones. And then they go to summon Arawn, and she's reading from a false book. Well, Dante has the actual first book of the cycle of Arawn. So it's very magical. It's very powerful. Dante holds it up. Cimarron. Her name is Cimarron. And he gives it to Cimarron. Well, this gate opened. And Dante is waiting for Arawn to walk through. Well, Arawn eventually does not walk through. So a battle breaks out, and Callie is there. He disguised himself as a younger priest, and they end up taking Cimarron down, and Callie ends up becoming the high priest of Narashtivik again. That is the very short, very, very short version of this book. And I will get to the Great Rift on another time. But I'm telling you guys, this adventure, these 9 books, the 3 of the Cycle of Arawn and the 6 of the Cycle of Galand, oh my God, I've enjoyed this journey. I have really enjoyed it. Like, I will read it when it comes out on ebook. And then when it comes back on Audible, go back and listen to it again. It's that good. I'm serious, guys. 4 out of 5. Check it out. And I'm talking the whole fucking series. 4 out of 5. Check it out. The Cycle of Arawn. The White Tree, first book. The Great Rift, the second. The Black Star, the third. And on my next review, I am going to break down Elsyrian by Ben Hell, The World of Alamanea. That is the next video. I hope everybody has a good night. Peace.